4 to 6:30, but it's not hard. Good idea. Get that done.
Any other questions for town manager? All right, let's move on to, chief of police. Excuse me, I skipped public works, I'm sorry. Public works.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. We had a busy but successful month at the treatment plants and public works. At the treatment plants, no compliance issues at either facility. The total monthly finished water flow at the water plant was 15.12 million gallons, and the total effluent flow at the wastewater treatment plant was 10.61 million gallons. This starts, as you know, the new fiscal year, so that starts a new maintenance cap. This year, that totals $249,556.08. With that, the total monthly spending on this year's cap was $12,566.04. Included in yours in the next section down is the 2024 rollover. We've been talking about this for the last few months. The remaining cap from 2024 was rolled over into this year, and it is allocated for anticipated costs that are detailed there. I will run down through those quickly and let me know if there's any questions. The first is a clarifier drive at the wastewater plant for $57,000. The Highway 57 broken sewer line repair that was completed for $28,541.28. A gear reducer for the wastewater plant for $17,494.90. A replacement refrigerated composite sampler at the wastewater plant for $11,137.58. And another part of the grit classifier reducer at the wastewater plant as well for $3,719.95. That total amount that was allocated previous to the closing was $117,893.71. The total rollover was $109,000 even. That leaves a remaining balance of $8,893.71 that was applied to the 2025 cap. That is detailed above, nothing for the water plant, $10,448.91 for the wastewater plant, and $2,117.13 for public works. Of course, with this being the first fiscal month, that is the year-to-date total. That leaves us a remaining balance on 2025 for $236,990.04. So sorry for all the numbers like that, but I would be happy to talk through if there's any questions with those.
I have a question. It's also for, not just for Mr. Morris too. It's about the clarifier though, page 9 of the Infomark packet though, but also page 14 of the council packet. I just want to get clarification. It's just one clarifier, not two, because it says here in the Infomark package, clarifier 2, but in the council package, it's clarifier 3. So just want to make sure.
Clarifier number 2.
It's 2.
Yeah, number 2. There's 3 of them, but it's number 2 clarifier.
Okay, the reason I asked is it doesn't even matter the numbers. I just want to make sure it's just that one clarifier, because I don't want, they say like, oh, clarifier 2 and 3 are not working, so it's just that one, correct?
Yeah, 3 total, 2 are currently in service, 1 waiting to repair some details.
Okay, thank you. Great.
Maintenance tab, as Mr. Morris noted, we are working through our most skilled technician has been out on medical leave for back surgery. He should be back, we hope, within the next month, but with that, Malcolm has been shorthanded. Along with the Danville crew that Nick mentioned, we also brought in some temporary staffing to help out. With that being said, our best technician is not with us right now, so please recognize the challenge that presents with that. They are getting a lot done. The highlights and focuses at the water treatment plant, we continue in with the hypo trials. The settle water, or the first half of the treatment of that, has been running flawlessly since we brought in our major maintenance group last month. We are still fighting some operational issues and controls. On the finished water side, we keep a very tight quality control on that, so that we are doing very slowly, but continue to make progress. Wastewater plant, big focus there is maintenance items as these pieces of equipment come in. And then the majority of the focus in with public works, mowing, leaf brush collection, the priority meters that Mr. Morris mentioned, And it is spring, so focusing on the flowers and the optics of the town. So that concludes the report for April. Are there any questions? All right, thank you.
Now, chief of police.
Cost of service was 106, arrest summons violation was 30.
How's our candidate going through the academy?
He will get out of the academy, June 20th, and then per DCJS, he's got to ride 100 hours with one of us training and stuff, so he'll be on his own in July.
All right, Bobby Higgins is not here today, so, if you'll bear with me, I'll kind of highlight the, fire department report. 6 motor vehicle crashes, 2 structure fires, 4 brush or outside fires, 5 alarms, fire alarms, 6 public services, 5 EMS assists, 28 total calls, 6 in town, 1 working structure fire, and 2 responses using the tower. Anybody have any other questions, I think? Thank you so much, and Madam Clerk.
The treasurer's office, in coordination with the town manager, continues to monitor the Green Rock Correctional Center meter. The average daily water usage for April of 2025 was 99,354.67 gallons. The treasurer's office, in coordination with the town manager, provided Harris Harvey Neal CPA with all the necessary documentation to support the ongoing water and sewer audit, aiming to establish improved pricing agreement with the Pennsylvania County Service Authority. I attended a Virginia Risk Sharing Association conference on Friday, and that included in-depth sessions on the First Amendment audits, risk management strategies, and Freedom of Information Act compliance. The conference provided valuable guidance on navigating public interaction, reducing legal exposure, and ensuring transparency in municipal operations. The treasurer's office is actively reaching out to residents with reminders regarding upcoming trash billing due date for June 30th, 2025. As of this report, approximately $20,093 in trash fees remain outstanding for the fiscal year 24-25. And a new pay request due to contractor for May 20th, 2025 is $383,005.84. The net balance on project CSFRF, not accounting for project overruns, is $912,493.64. And as of tonight, I've had no FOIA requests for the month.
All right, any questions from Madam Clerk?
Madam Clerk, is it typical to have $20,000 outstanding for trash fees?
It can be, yes, ma'am.
So that you would counter that before?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we ready to move on to the consent agenda? Can I have a motion to have that approved in block?
Someone else do it, please.
Someone else will.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Easley and Black.
Motion by Easley, seconded by Black. All those in favor? Bishop?
Yes.
Black?
Yes.
Easley?
Yes.
Case?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
All right, we'll move on now to unfinished business. Item A was a discussion of appointments for planning commission. Rachel Gatewood, the chair of the planning commission, was planning to be here tonight to, offer a couple of, names, but she's not gonna be able to be here tonight. She, had a meeting that ran over, but I think Danielle Cook, as I understand, is gonna come back on and take another term. And I think the other name that was suggested by the planning commission was, Bob Gilbert. Is that right?
That's right.
So those names are before the council for consideration for planning commission.
You need a motion.
Mm-hmm.
I make a motion that, Daniel Cook and Robert Gilbert become new members of the planning commission. They take new out. And these are,
Returning and a new.
these are 3-year appointments, is that correct?
Yes.
Effective today, effective immediately.
And the assumption is they've been taught to, right?
Yeah, I think Rachel talked
She,
to
she,
her.
she had communication meetings with them.
I knew she talked to Danielle, and I would assume she would suggest someone that she hadn't spoken to.